Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Monday, November 8th morning devotionals. My name is Karen Schwartz, for those of you who may not know me, and I'm happy to be here substituting for both Pastor and Nancy, who are out traveling. This morning we have a rather long reading from Ruth, so I think I need to get started. Today we're reading Ruth 1:1-22. In the days when the judges ruled in Israel, a severe famine came upon the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah left his home and went to live in the country of Moab, taking his wife and his 2 sons with him. The man's name was Elimelech. And if I say all these words wrong, I'm so sorry, but I don't know how to say them right. And his wife was Naomi. Their 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in the land of Judah. And when they reached Moab, they settled there. Then Elimelech died, and Naomi was left with her 2 sons. The 2 sons married Moabite women. One married a woman named Orpah, and the other a woman named Ruth. But about 10 years later, both Mahlon and Chilion died. This left Naomi alone without her 2 sons or her husband. Then Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had blessed the people in Judah by giving them good crops again. So Naomi and her daughters-in-law got ready to leave Moab to return to her homeland. When her 2 daughters-in-law, she set out from the place where she had been living, and they took the road that led them back to Judah. But on the way, Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back to your mother's homes, and may the Lord reward you for your kindness to your husbands and to me. May the Lord bless you with the security of another marriage." Then she kissed them each goodbye, and they broke down and wept, all of them. "No," they said, "we want to go with you to your people." But Naomi replied, "Why should you go on with me? Can I still give birth to other sons who could grow up to be your husbands? No, my daughters, return to your parents' homes. For I am too old to marry again, and even if that were possible and I were to get married tonight and bear sons, then what? Would you wait for them to grow up and refuse to marry someone else? No, of course not, my daughters. Things are far more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord himself has raised his fist against me." And again they wept together, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye. But Ruth clung tightly to Naomi. "Look," Naomi said to her, "your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. You should do the same." But Ruth replied, "Don't ask me to leave you and turn back. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and there I will be buried beside you. May the Lord punish me severely if I allow anything but death to separate us." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said nothing more. So the 2 of them continued on their journey. When they came to Bethlehem, the entire town was excited by their arrival. "Is it really Naomi?" the women asked. "Don't call me Naomi," she responded. "Instead, call me Mara, for the Almighty has made life very bitter for me. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me home." Empty. Why call me Naomi when the Lord has caused me to suffer, and the Almighty has sent me such tragedy? So Naomi returned from Moab, accompanied by her daughter-in-law Ruth, the young Moabite woman. They arrived in Bethlehem in late spring at the beginning of the barley harvest. The word of the Lord. So today's devotional is called Welcoming Others. And the verse that we're referring to, well, actually, it's a continuation of verses. "There was a famine, and a certain man of Bethlehem went to live in Moab and with his wife and his 2 sons." And the devotional reads, "I visited my brother in Kazakhstan when he served in the Peace Corps there. We stayed with his host family, who spoke only Russian and Kazakh. I spoke neither, relying on my brother's limited Russian and many hand signals. An outsider, I understood little about their lives or what I was eating even. But the family welcomed me, asked about my life, and invited me along on outings. When we left, our host mother gave me a hand-embroidered white scarf to wear at your wedding someday. A generous act of hospitality. I had just a glimpse of being an outsider in a new place, dependent on the welcome of others. Ruth's father-in-law and his family were refugees, like so many others in history who have fled their homes due to war or famine. Numerous scriptures invite us to care for those who seek refuge, as God has given us refuge. God's hospitality is vast. There's room for us. We are invited to make space for others. Please join me in prayer. God, thank you for caring for us wherever we go. Help us welcome those who are newly among us. Amen. And today's prayer concern is for Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Services. Tomorrow, I'll try to do this from the kitten room, and you'll all get to meet my kittens. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you could hear me all right. Write in the comments if the video is not good or if my voice isn't loud enough. I can try to turn it up. Anyway, I hope you all have a very blessed day. Take care. Bye. I don't know how to turn it off. He taught me everything but how to make it go away.